Welcome to My Hero Academia, Season 3, Episode 2, or Episode 40. I'm Justin,
What is up? I'm Logan.
and together we're Couch Talk. As always, we are anime viewers only, no source material. We're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You, ready?
I'm ready.
So right off the bat, we have the villains getting together, called in
Ooh.
the Union, and they're going to be delivering
The-
some goods.
The Union. We have
That's what
our
he
villain,
said.
our villain Union.
Yeah, man, you know your villainous bosses aren't helping you. They ain't paying you enough, so you got to unionize.
Right.
Maybe the union first, something else.
I think
I'm
it's
not gonna
just
lie. The unionizing of villains is pretty funny, though.
that's what I was thinking when he first said it.
It's, we're going on strike.
We're
you know?
going.
We can't kill good guys enough. We keep getting arrested. And anyway, but they're making their move. They're setting up a new game.
They're ready, dude. Shigaraki is always creepy.
He's
Always.
awesome.
I do like him a lot, but he's so creepy.
Yeah, dude. He's sick of All Might. And I'm guessing they got the training grounds location because
I'm
that's what he's like.
90% sure.
He always knows how to get the information.
Well, I mean, from what, season 1, someone from the inside leaked it to him, which we still don't know who.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. So, once again, training camp's going to be ruined. One day they'll complete their training camp.
It's always got to be ruined.
Anyway, but we're going to summer training.
Woo!
Woo! They all get on the bus, and they head to the mountain, where they meet up with the wild pussycat. No, I like how that was just the title of the episode before they even got introduced. And I was like, wild pussycat. I was
That's
like,
what I was
that's a title, okay. And then they came in and they're like, what's up?
like.
Like, what a hero team name.
I was gonna say, what a gang name. Like,
I was like, they even got, like, the blue one's name's Pixie Bob. Is like, it's also kind of an interesting name to go with. And then you got Mandalay, who's the one in the red. But like, oh, they're like, you see that down there at the end of the mountain? That's where we're going. Wow, that's so far. And they're like, wait a minute.
it's
I
a
like how they
trap.
like instantly caught on. It's like, we know we're gonna have to run down there.
It's a trap. Get back
Like-
to the bus.
They didn't make it.
They did make it.
But we do. Then they're like, all right. This is where they did a really good job of actually having all the characters like involved and
Yeah.
getting screen time and actually working together. Like I've always felt that was like one of the weak points of the series was like the amount of characters and how they never seem to get involved as well as they should or whatever. But this episode I think did actually a real good job of integrating everyone.
Yeah, I
And
really liked it.
Pulling out all their specialties because usually that's a weak point. They don't do that very well. But this one, it actually did a really good job.
Everyone got their moment.
Exactly. But of course the main four, you know, we're the best of the group that got acknowledged at the end.
Of course.
That's no surprise there. Like they're the top four for a reason.
Right.
It did take them a lot longer than 3 hours to get
It
back.
took them like the whole day.
It did. Well, it was like 9:30 a.m. and it got back in the evening. It was probably like 7 o'clock.
Right.
They're like 3 hours. Bullshit. Like for us, it would.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we bet that was for us.
But like, well, I wonder why. I mean, you wouldn't have to fight them because you created them. Like
Right.
you could have just walked on through for 3 hours to get
Yeah,
there.
you guys could just walk there.
Um, let's see. Then we get a little bit about Kota in this episode. I was like, oh great, some other little shitty brat in the anime. But then it was like, oh, his parents died on the line of duty.
It got
Which-
sad for a bit. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it did. It did get sad all of a sudden. It's like, You know, a show that has all this laughing, they don't really kill too often. It's
Right.
like,
When they use the word kill, it makes you go like, oh shit.
you know, like they died in line, dude. They're like, oh, it was a good hero's death, but to him, it's his parents are fucking dead. There's no
Right.
such thing as a good death. They're dead.
Exactly.
Uh, so that's why he's a little bit of a brat. Uh, Makes sense though. He's young. He doesn't. He's just dead family. He's orphaned.
Right.
Um,
Sad times, man.
Obviously he's gonna be involved in here and probably get caught in the mishaps of training camp when he gets attacked by the villains,
Right.
and Deku's probably gonna save him at some point, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I like heroes now." That's
Probably.
how I think it's
That's
gonna play out.
likely.
It's like 90% sure that's how it's gonna happen. Uh, then we learn their quirks have not really improved at all.
Aizawa did make a good point. He's like, you guys are better tactically. You're better at like, working through problems, but your quirks are still shitty.
It's like he's like, what? He improved by like 2 meters or something like that. It
Right.
wasn't by much. It was like, what the hell? It's Yeah. The only one I was thinking about, I was like, maybe Deku, but his is just better control. I don't know
Yeah.
if he's really got quirk improvements in there. Like he can make his muscles even bigger, I guess. Like really, his is just a strength amplifier.
Yeah. I like how Aizawa was like, it's gonna feel like you're dying, but don't actually die. I was like,
they, they don't have time for easy training camps. They got villains after them constantly.
true. He did mention earlier how they're like expediting the process to get them their provisional license, since there's like a rampant increase in
Well,
villains.
the union got together, man. They're on strike. You
The
gotta be
union hired more villains.
kidding.
Man.
But then we get the famous after credit scenes of the villains once again being together. They're ready to strike.
They are ready.
Like Toga and Davi are like, we're gonna make a brighter future. It's like, maybe for you. It's like,
right.
but I don't know, for regular people or for the heroes, it ain't gonna be brighter.
They have quite a bit of villains. They had like 4 in this,
Yeah.
and then I'm excited. We already know they're getting attacked.
Yeah, we do. I'm ready to see this union of villains coming and raining fury upon the training camp.
Right.
I just love any time the villains are fighting. It's always great moments, and everyone like
All the villains.
that's usually when like they kind of like evolve as characters or like get stronger or better is when they're actually fighting villains.
Yeah, and all the villains have cool designs.
They do. Yeah, so that's gonna be happening soon. More training, I'm sure, next episode, but I'm giving it 2-3 episodes before they get attacked.
Yeah, so am I. It'll be a couple.
But that's the episode. You wanna jump into scores or?
Sure. I'll give it an 8. I feel like this was actually episode 1, obviously, because
Yes.
last episode.
Yeah.
So this was like the setup episode. Like, this is the new season. I super enjoyed when all the characters were fighting. It actually, because at first I thought it was gonna show like the main 4, but then it's like everyone's fighting. I'm like, all right, that was cool. It was funny, like when Deku got punched in the balls.
Oh yeah.
And even the bath scene was kind of funny, even though I don't really like Mineta too much. He kind of
I don't like him at all. Like
he
I
goes
don't think
overboard.
I've ever actually laughed from anything he's ever done. I don't know. That's just kind of me personally. Like I just don't like him at all. I don't think he's a good character. I think he's just kind of
I thought the bath scene was kind of
clone.
funny. But even Kirishima's like, "You're that's enough of you," like earlier. I'm like, that's exactly what Justin would say.
True.
But yeah, it was super. I like how they're gonna like train, and also obviously they're gonna get confrontation. I think we might see Class B as well.
Yeah, they got introduced right there, but then they kind of separated. They're probably doing their own training thing.
Right, but
Obviously, they're not going to be training with Class A. At first, I thought that's what they were going to do, use them together, but then they
but I
kind of
think
split. So
I think when the villains show up, or maybe even later, that Class B will kind of make their debut.
yeah,
At least the rest of them that weren't in the tournament thing or festival, whatever it was called. I can't remember. But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
yeah, I'm thinking an 8 as well. First of all, like you said, that fight scene where where they're going through the woods and they actually, I just feel like they actually did a really good job of bringing everyone in, which they haven't really done so in the past. But here, I felt like they actually did a fantastic job with that.
I hope that's how this arc is. Like we get to see everyone. Like even when the villains show up, I hope it has fights that
Yeah.
don't include like Deku and all them.
Yeah, because normally it's just like brief moments with the other characters, but
Right.
this one they actually gave. Now that we know what everyone's powers are, like, which took a long time for them to get to like the last few of the class, I think now it's going to be easier.
Right.
For them
I didn't actually
all.
realize there were so many in class. I knew
Yeah,
there was a
that's-
lot of characters, but I'm like, holy shit, there's more than I actually thought.
Yeah, that's why I always kept talking about it in the past. I was like, there's too many characters, but they're actually, I think, pulling it in much better. Yeah, I mean, overall it was a great episode. A couple weaknesses. I hate after credit scenes. We know this, so it's gonna hold it back. But every episode I know is gonna have an after credit scene. So,
They pretty
at
much
least I'm
use them
set up for that.
as like teasers.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
lot of after credit scenes actually involve the villains. Just
It's just like they're not important enough to get in the real episode. Their union striked to be after the
yeah,
credit.
the union's like, we want our own screen time. We want it at the end.
That's gonna be a joke running on.
Probably.
But I think that does it for our review.
That does it. Now it's time. Spiel time.
As always, if you want to be a hero, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we upload. Let us know what you thought of the episode, what you did, didn't like, what you give it as a score, anything like that. Again, no spoilers, as we are anime viewers only and plenty others are. We stream over on twitch.tv, links are in the description below. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.